So, Dragon Blox Ultimate. This game, I'll be honest, I believe it's the same since when I first started playing. Okay, the rebirths are a lot more from when I last played. It looks like this is the old map from before, which I'm not sure why. I guess players like this more than the other one, which to be fair, it is quite condensed. So I can understand that. Although I did see Namek on here, so I need to find out how to get there. First, I need to see if Beerus World is any different. Brew MUI? Your Astral? What's this? Okay, interesting. So, why is this game cooked? What is it that I think that will make this game cooked? Well, in my unprofessional opinion, it's just too repetitive. It's really that simple. Every activity in this game you have to do over and over again. And I understand that. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball, you have to train for your strength, but there are ways to make it engaging, and I just don't find this gameplay loop right here that engaging. Now, there's not, I mean, what makes it even worse is that every boss is like this. For example, on Earth, you do this for every boss, and then when we go to Beerus World here, I assume it's the same as it is here. I haven't played it in a while, so we shall see. Well, I'm too broke. Hold on, I need to go get Zenny real quick. Okay, now we can check out Beerus World. And there's still this bug when I load in. Very interesting. Surely Pasha. Oh, there is a new boss. No Hag. And Gohan is boss. Oh, wait, why? What's with this guy? Who is this? A mod or something? I don't know. It reminds me a lot of Hyper Blood. The UI on that, the health bar right there, it's really similar. Anyways, I need to see if bosses play the same. I believe they do, but I can't say for certain, so I don't want to draw any conclusions until I actually try it out. So, you get that. Here we go. And they do. I see. Okay, isn't it? Okay. So, the bosses play the same. Everyone does. They use moves. They'll use like a key move. That's it. And it's the person who gets the last hit. Now, this sucks. Obviously, you shouldn't get XP for just hitting them, but I think you should get XP for personal damage. And also, this being this for every boss, like the same type of arena, and then you just kill them. I've just enjoyed it less and less. I'm not a genius. Perhaps making the fights more engaging, requiring inputs like clicking, I don't know, like Y, A, S, D, or space and right click or something during a fight, having variations or speed. That could be interesting. It's not like crazy difficult, but it could be fun with some cinematics. It doesn't even need to be hard, it just needs to be interesting and enjoyable. And I personally enjoy it, watching cinematics of you fighting a certain boss. You have to input inputs, and depending on your stats, you do more damage. With slow down farming, yet that can be adjusted by XP, or just simply put on the level cap, which probably isn't the best idea, since people do like to farm, they'll keep people playing the game longer, those that play it a lot. But if you make it so time consuming and repetitive, less people will be interested in it anyways. Okay, I want to see what other bosses are here, or at least what the world looks like, if it's still the same. So, that's Vegeta, he's still here, Goku's still here, that's good, I guess. Okay, so it looks like everyone's still here. So it truly is the old map again. I see. Now I need to find Namek. Cool menu though, it does look pretty neat. Okay, so apparently, let's have to look out. Perhaps we get there by talking to Dende. Yeah, okay. 5k Zenny. How am I always broke? Whatever. Looks like it's back to the old mastery. Honestly, this is just a better mastery system than what they changed it to. It's slowly progressing, it's just better than the big jumps. Because when it showed like its playtime, like 8 hours to master this one, it was so absurd. It was really, really dumb. But one thing I will say is that I do like the auras in this game, which is surprisingly. Some games are not that great at this, surprisingly. It's kind of funny. Okay, here we go. Okay, this definitely looks like something. Reminds me of Dragon Generations a little, which isn't a bad thing. I like Dragon Generations quite a bit. Can I teleport this back? I see. Only here, bummer. So, main thing first, do the bosses here play the same? I assume this is true. Okay, and I didn't get teleported. Nope, I did. Okay. Delayed. I presume there's one for each island. I don't see any here. I don't like this guy. So, yep, my assumption was right. All the bosses play the same, and I don't particularly find it engaging enough. You also don't get really experience the world building at all, so you can fly around, which it's Dragon Ball. Being able to fly around is expected. And it seems like to me that the latest updates have been just going back to the original, which I just don't see how they're able to carry on with it if it's just going back to the original. I do think the game is cooked within the next 3 months. I don't see how it's going to grow unless they do some drastic changes to how it plays. Because playing like this throughout the entire, well, for more than 2 hours. It's gonna get really boring, and it does, especially when you grind. I hate to say it, as much as I don't want to say it, they should try something where it plays more like, or follows the player more. It's weird to explain. So, like in between a Final Stand and Blox Fruits, I suppose is the best way to describe it, where you have similar movement, and you fight similarly, but like not one for one, because this is Dragon Blox Ultimate, not Final Stand, not Blox Fruits. But again, it's like the inputs. I would really like to fight a boss, not to input stuff pretty quickly. With like click this on the screen, cinematic plays. I think that'd be cool. It'd be pretty unique. I haven't seen a game that does that. It'd be its own thing, and not every boss would be like that. It'd be like the big bad ones and whatnot, or in between the fighting. And like if you clash, just I guess other games already have that, but it doesn't have to be when they clash. It's just an idea. So this place does look cool though. Very bright. My eyes are gonna be. I'm gonna be blind after this video. That's for sure. It's a little better. Not really actually. The green's really bright. Yeah, I do think the game's cooked. If they keep updating it like how it is, I hope they try new stuff and try to change the combat. It can always be reverted if it's worse, to somehow make a worse combat system. The best way that I would like to see it is if they do make a new combat system, have it to where when you fight a boss, just attacking them with the same move isn't the best option. Using your whole arsenal, like key blast, moves, and punches together, is the fastest way to beat the boss, not just punching them with a lot of damage. It makes using the mechanics of the game more engaging and actually mandatory, but in a fun way. And that's an important thing, is having fun. And I hope they do something different. I really do. More content for me, of course. That's besides the point. Anyways, something I want to talk about, Dragon Blox Ultimate. I've never really played all that much. I played it a few times just for funny one-shot video, but I still did enjoy it when I did grind it up. Monotony does have some enjoyment when you do it a lot, like force-feeding yourself something until you like it. Anyways, I'm getting off track. I hope they change the combat. I hope they change the movement, and I hope they make it to where you get to explore the world instead of just fly over it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, and that's it for now. Until next time.